What's up, everybody? Chicago talk show host, and I'm here. It's a beautiful day out, and I want to talk to you about my resurgence. This is an update ever since I posted my firing video. Let me tell you, things are a lot better. So, things are a lot better for a reason. And it all started with not tolerating disrespect at the workplace. You don't have to be anybody's bitch at your workplace. Alright? It starts with you. It starts with you and what you want to tolerate from people. Because let me tell you something, in case you don't know, if you don't respect yourself, no one's going to respect you, man. You understand? And, that's something that, I've learned over time. Because, for a while, maybe I, kind of didn't have like the same kind of level of assertion as I do now. The same kind of level of self-respect. That's all different. And it starts with building your self-confidence. So what do I mean by self-confidence? Right? In this world, trying to figure things out. Trying to do things. We've got all kinds of vices. Weed, alcohol, prawn, right? All the time, always available. But it doesn't have to be like that. Those things, you're struggling with that. Figure out why. You running from something? Is there some kind of a trauma that you haven't dealt with? Think about it. Spend some real time on it. Stop hiding in so much video games. I'm a big video gamer. Trust me, I poured in tons of hours in Elden Ring. Right? Lifelong gamer right here. There's more to it, man. It's not just about the things you unlock in a video game. It doesn't mean anything. Getting caught up in internet dating. I've been there. Let me tell you something. Let me save you some time and money. If you're doing it for years, it never made me happy. Thought, man, maybe this pleasures of the flesh. No, man, it's a trap. There's more to it. The prawn thing can be tough. If you're struggling with that, I recommend the easy peasy method. I think it's either .com or .org. And you also may need to have a little bit of spirituality in your life as well. As men, we have all kinds of challenges and adversity to overcome. Vices. At the very least, manage them. If you're gonna do weed, just do it every now and then. You don't have to do it all the time. That's gonna just sedate you and numb you. What's the point of that, man? Pick yourself up. Aim at something. Work on those goals. You don't have goals? Make some goals. You gotta make some goals, man. Short term. What do you want to do in 6 months, 1 year? Medium term. What do you want to do in 3 years? Long term. What do you want to do in 5 years? Start thinking about that stuff. It took me a long time to get there. Because I was in that darkness. I wasn't thinking about that stuff. It was just like this degenerate animal just living for instant gratification. Consume, eat. Right? But it has to do with limits. It has to do with self-discipline. It has to do with control. Get some control. You can do it. It might take some time, but you can do it. So building self-confidence, it starts with right here, your heart. Right? Are you working out? Listen, man, I don't have the best body either. But you gotta do something, especially if you're a man. You gotta get some sort of workout regimen, man. You need it. Your body needs it. There's a feedback loop between body, mind, and spirit. You take care of yourself physically, and not just working out, but the food you eat, Lay off the McDonald's all the time, the Taco Bell. Eat some organic food. Rotate your diet, rotate your proteins. You know, right now things are expensive. All right, so do the best you can. All that stuff matters. You know, one of the favorite things I like about working out is there's a pain reliever element to it. It's an analgesic, right? So it helps buffer you against the adversity. You gotta go through the grind. Gives you that confidence. You need it. And the next thing you know, all of a sudden, maybe you start walking back straighter. Maybe you start becoming more assertive because you're pushing iron or pumping iron. Right? That's not nothing. It's not a meme. It matters. You know, I get it. You know, sometimes there's like a little bit of fear to it. Maybe you don't wanna leave your job because you're too scared. Right? You need that security. Right? How are you gonna pay your bills? How are you gonna pay that rent? You know, how are you gonna afford those things that you want, that you need or whatever? Is the answer really just slaving away at a place that doesn't treat you right? You're afraid? Nah, man, that's not the way. It doesn't have to be like that. Become assertive. Take a risk. Do some research. You know, if it's something that you need to work on your skills more, to make yourself more marketable, do it. There's a bunch of free resources online. A lot of how-to videos on YouTube. A lot of great resources. Get some books. Get some information. Redo that LinkedIn. Get some networks going. That's something that I've learned, man. I never really had the opportunity to start networking until recently, and I'm telling you what, it's powerful. It's absolutely powerful. You know, there's this game of getting work, right? And going on Indeed and putting your resume up there, looking for your next 9 to 5. But there's also another micro game within that game, and that has to do with getting work by virtue of people that you know. And I'm talking other people in powerful positions. You know, you got to put yourself out there, work on your stuff, and see what happens. It's not probably going to happen overnight. There's going to be a lot of people that probably say thanks, but no thanks to you. But that's okay, because all you need is just somebody to give you a chance, right? And then when you get that chance, pounce on it. Make it happen. Do the best you can. Show up to work on time. Over-deliver. And watch the opportunities come out. Watch those doors open that you were afraid weren't open. The next thing you know, you're opening them. It's so cool. You can do that. You can do that if you wanted to. And that's what I'm here to tell you. I was in this place, this toxic place, with a toxic person for a boss. Not anymore. Things are way better, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It was not easy. But it made me stronger. Helped build my character. And it helps that I believe in something bigger than me. Yes. I'm talking about spirituality. I'm talking about God. It matters. It's not a meme. But I'm here to tell you that my life is wholly better because I didn't put up with that kind of disrespect. I believed in myself. I knew what I was worth, what I am worth, what I can bring to the table. And I wasn't gonna have that. And now at this point, I'm looking at freelance work. I'm looking at achieving this dream of being my own boss, owning my own agency. You got everyone's in different stages in their lives. But if you're struggling with something that you want to work towards, it's not going to happen by itself. You got to do it. Step up. Embrace the challenge. Embrace the adversity. Don't get bitter about it. You know, there's going to be some times where maybe it's going to keep sucking for a while. Keep pushing through. Pray. Keep working on yourself. Right? So in between jobs, if you're in this place where you're in this transition, work out. Work out 3 times a week. Get your reading done. Don't just read Harry Potter. Don't just read Marvel comic books. Read something with substance. I highly recommend you check out the works that I've done. I've done book reviews on from E. Michael Jones. Learn some history. Learn some psychology. I've got this book on anatomy of neuroscience. It's awesome, and it's thick. I can only read 1 page at a time, if that, because the material's so dense. But it's awesome. Anyway, I want to share this message of success, this sort of vindication, this triumph over this toxic work culture at a lot of these places where you're treated like dirt. It doesn't have to be like that. The future, it's brighter. It may not be brighter right away. You can make it happen. Get to where you want to go. Put in some work. Work on yourself. Limit those vices. Stop those vices if you can. I know it's hard. You're better off without it. You're better off without those drugs. And then see what happens. See what happens. And let me know.